According to the story, in what way is Alexander different from Kevin? A. Alexander has more singing experience. B. Alexander has no musical training. C. Alexander has won fewer competitions. Or D. Alexander has a better voice. Let's go through each choice and see if the text supports it as being a way that Alexander is different from Kevin. A. Alexander has more singing experience. We don't see any proof in the text that Alexander has singing experience, let alone more than Kevin. If anything, we see again and again that Alexander simply liked singing and wished he could have somebody actually teach him about it. There isn't enough evidence to support this as an answer. B. Alexander has no musical training. The third paragraph tells us that Kevin had been taking lessons for years and had won numerous competitions. Alexander, on the other hand, had never taken a musical lesson in his life. Because there is evidence supported in the text that Alexander has no musical training, this could very well be our answer, but we're going to go on just in case. C. Alexander has won fewer competitions. Using the same sentence as before, we can see that Kevin has won numerous competitions, while Alexander had never even performed for an audience. In order to win a competition, you need to be singing in front of an audience. So if Alexander had never performed in front of an audience, that means he could never have won a competition. Our choice is suggesting Alexander won fewer competitions, but even if he were to win fewer than Kevin, that would mean he would have to win at least one, which is impossible because, again, he had never performed for an audience. This can be marked as incorrect. And D. Alexander has a better voice. This is debunked towards the end of our text, when Mr. Robeson tells Alexander, "Your voice isn't the best I've ever heard." In contrast, he admits that Kevin does have a good voice, but that talent alone is not enough. Because the text tells us that Kevin's voice is better than Alexander's, this can be marked as incorrect, and B, Alexander has no musical training, can be marked as our final answer.